Another way to repeat a certain task a certain amount of times is a for loop. And a for loop is somehow similar to a while loop, but the syntax is a little bit different. So let's create one. So let's say for, then we need opening and closing brackets, and we create a body similar to the function. Right in here, we need three things. The first one is the initial value. Then we need a condition, and then we need to increment our initial value. So let's say our initial value is basically I is equal to 0. Then we need to separate our initial value from the condition by using a semicolon. For the condition, we can say, let's run this loop as long as I is less than 5, for example. So we will run it 5 times, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, we have to separate condition from increment by using a semicolon. And for the last one, we say I++. But you can obviously do anything you wanted to do here. So you could also say I plus 2, for example. But in our case, let's increment it by 1 every iteration. And inside of this for loop, we can, for example, say console.log, and we are going to console.log our variable I. Now let's run this file. And as you can see, we repeat this 5 times, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we break out of this loop. So a for loop is really, really easy. You just use it to do something a certain amount of times. You define a start value, you define a condition, and you define an increment.